Hello and welcome back to the News You Missed Pokemon Edition. We're recapping the Pokemon Direct that occurred. It was about 15 minutes long, so I'm going to try and cut it shorter than that and give you all the core information. But if you'd like to see the full live stream, I'll link it in the description below, along with the trailer. Having said that, let's jump right into it. So the first thing that was shown was some more of Galar region. It looks very, very nice. I would expect it to on the Nintendo Switch. You can visibly see an upgrade from Ultra Sun and Moon. I mean, the 3DS was tapped out, there's no questioning that, but with all the developmental tricks and tips that they knew by that point in time, to see the visualizations being upgraded so greatly, jumping from the 3DS to the Switch, it's very, very nice. It's like literally a full generation in the console cycle worth of a jump. So it's great. This is exactly what we would expect for Pokemon on a home console. There's more trainer customization, which is to be expected. Ever since X and Y, they've really been pushing a lot of new trainer customization. Starter battles were shown with selection as well, which, again, this is Pokemon, so of course you're going to be able to pick your starter Pokemon, which is cool, but they did show a little bit more of it. There's open world to be confirmed, so this is basically going to be some type of open worldy game to where you're going to be able to go where you want to go, when you want to go, but it's not fully explained how the story events or the gym events are going to take place, so I'm quite sure there's going to be some method to it. It's Nintendo, and they work with the Pokemon Company Game Freak a lot and very closely, so obviously they're probably going to be taking notes from Zelda Breath of the Wild, so there's probably some way, shape, or form that's going to be integrated into this new Pokemon game. Along with the starters being shown in a new world, there comes a new professor, and this is where we get a look at trainer classes a little bit more closely, and they look very, very nice. There were Overworld Battles, and you can see Pokemon in the Overworld walking around. There's particularly very, very powerful Pokemon I saw walking around in the Overworld, which is interesting. So it's very similar to the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee style. But if I do recall, in a previous trailer, you could walk around wild grass and find random Pokemon as well. So if I were a betting man, I would say that not only would you be able to find Pokemon walking around, you physically see them, and random encounters also in the grass, which I'm 100% a fan of. I would absolutely love to see the Pokemon walking around, but also be able to encounter them in grass randomly. There are new Pokemon confirmed and revealed. One looked like a turtle with an interesting jaw that also happens to look like Grottle. Not sure who is the designer on that, but it's very, very similar to Grottle. There's a Raven that also flies you to previous towns that you visited. Pokemon design looked really, really nice for that one too. There's giant Pokemon battles with something called Dynamax. It's new power that makes your moves extremely strong for 3 turns and your Pokemon giant. And after those 3 turns, they grow back small to their standard size. But also, it was revealed that you can capture giant Pokemon. You can see it. The trainer throws a giant Pokeball and captures a giant Pokemon, kind of. And then, right after that, it was shown that there was a stadium where you can compete with these giant Pokemon, which is absolutely cool. I'm all with it. But it wasn't just very special, specific Pokemon. You could see a starter Pokemon battling another Pokemon, and it seems that, like, any Pokemon can grow to a giant size. Finally, we will actually see the return of giant Tentacruel, Caterpie, and the giant Dragonite, as well as the giant Pokemon Island, and several other giant Pokemon that appeared in the anime. They'll become reality. Anyways, a lot of people don't really like the giant mechanic. They're saying it's very, very lazy. I don't know if I would go that far. Legendary Pokemon were revealed also as the final portion of this, and one of them looks like a good boy with a sword in his mouth. Gee, I wonder where they got the inspiration from that. Souls! Hey, whatever. It looks like a cool design nonetheless. I'm excited to see it. And then the other Pokemon looks like a shield. I mean, are you surprised? One of them has a knife, sword in their mouth, Pokemon Sword, and the other one looks like a shield. But it does look like they can go back to back and fuse together into some new type of Pokemon. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's the recap of the Pokemon Direct. If you missed it, you didn't miss it now because you heard it from me. And you can support this channel by liking and sharing it. It's the absolute free way to support me. You can click subscribe, stay up to date with me and other news stories. I do recap video game news every week and a lot of big stories. You can always follow me on my socials. That would be Twitter, Discord, and you can support me more directly at Patreon and win fabulous prizes. But then again, you can just win them here as well. So again, click subscribe if you're interested. I've been here, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I hope to see you out there soon, Pokemaniacs.